A small exercise for you to try out for loops with array is to create this program. Create an array of 10 numbers, you choose the numbers, loop over that array, and for each number, print out the power 2 of that number. So, for example, you have a list of items, you have 2 or 3, 4, 3, 5, something. For each one, you need to print out to the console the power of 2 for that number. So 3 power of 2 is 9, 4 power of 2 is 16, and so on and so forth. Alright, so pause the video and try it by yourself. Good luck. Okay, so let's do it together. We'll create a variable called numbers. This is an array of 10 items. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 10 items, and then for each one we want to print the power of 2. Okay, so I'm going to use the second method I mentioned earlier. So numbers dot for each number. Okay, for each number I want to print out to the console the value of that number power to 2. So number times number, right? So that's a mathematical operation. So number times number, it will give us the power of 2. Okay, so let's run this in the console and we should see 1. Okay, let's print it in a nice way actually. So let's verify the values, and indeed they are correct. So the power of 2 for 1 is 1, 2 is 4, 3 is 9, and so on so forth until 10. Okay, so let's breathify this actually. Let's put it in a variable called power 2 equal that value, and then here we will say the power 2 of, and then whatever the number is, look at the syntax, I will explain it, is, and then we will use this power 2. So this is a new syntax I introduce you now. You will see it's a tilde, it's near to 1 at the end of your left top corner of your keyboard. You add this tilde here and tilde here, and then in between you write the text, and you will see this special case or special syntax of injecting whatever the value of that variable. So the variable here is number, so it will print the value of it inside that string. And this is another way of concatenating string. Before you learned about this. You learned about having, plus of a string, and then, having this again, right? It's the same thing. However, it's a very nice way of having them in one line, right? So I like this one better than the concatenation of multiple strings. So the power of 2 of the power 2 of that number is that number. Okay, let's refresh and we should see the power 2 of 1 is 1. The power 2 of 2 is 4. The power 2 of 6 is 36, up to 100. So if you want to add more items, for example 11, 12, 13, 14, you don't need to change this loop. It will dynamically pick the items here and perform the same logic. And this is, if you think about it, very, very powerful. Let's see that. And yes, indeed, we have power 2 of 13 is 163, 196 for the 14, and so on and so forth.